Finally, Omale dropped the album. Finally. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are a return subscriber, hi, my name is Jessa, your host for your monthly dose of all things music, commentary, pop culture, and entertainment. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Before we do get into today's gig, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do go ahead, subscribe to this channel. Also check out my other videos. I'll do also link them in my description bar down below and also in the icon up above for your convenience. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So today I have another album review, and it's been long awaited. Like, guys, I have been waiting for this album for a year now, and if you guys have noticed by the thumbnail, yes, finally Omale dropped the album. Finally. And I have some thoughts and some questions to ask. First of all, it's a 14-track album, so yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't really need to get into the nitty-gritty of why I hate, longer albums. You guys already know the reason. And without further ado, this is Omale's Boy Alone. The first song on the album is called Recognize, and I gave this song a 6 out of 10. I don't know why this was the intro to the album. Like, I really don't know why this was the intro to the album, but like, we move. Now, please note, when I rate songs like lower than what I expect them to be, it's not that I hate the song. It's just basically songs minister to everyone differently. The way it will minister to you is not the same way it will minister to me, and this is one of those songs. So it's not like I hate the song. The second song on the album is called I, and I gave the song a 7 out of 10. First of all, the way he titled some songs on the album, I'm like, it's questionable. I'm sorry, I'm going to be brutally honest, because I love Omale, I love his creations, and I just love everything about Omale. So I'm going to be very, very honest. The titling of the songs was a bit cringy and a bit tacky. So I gave a 7 out of 10. The third song on the album is called Bend You, and initially I gave Bend You, I think, a 7 out of 10. But like I said in Love Damini, which if you have not watched my review on Burna Boy's Love Damini, please do. I will link it up above. Like I said in Love Damini, I've stopped like reviewing songs immediately it comes out. This one, for this particular album, I gave it like 3 days, 3 days, 5 listens. So I think it was enough for me to grasp something. The next song on the album is obviously Woman, and I gave Woman a 9 out of 10. You guys already know Woman. You guys know what Woman sounds like, and it's a lovely song. The next song on the album is called I'm a Mess. Now, I'm a Mess should have been the intro of this album, because I'm a Mess is basically, what's the word? English is always failing me these days. Is what should have been the intro of the song, of the album rather. So yes, I'm a Mess. Initially I gave an 8 out of 10, but after 5 listens, it grew on me and I gave it a 10 out of 10. I think this is like the fans' favorite off of the album, apart from Woman, Understand, and Attention. The next song on the album is called Temptations, and I gave an 8.5 out of 10. The next song is obviously, Understand, 10 out of 10. I reviewed Understand last year, and you guys already know how I feel about Understand, 10 out of 10. The next song on the album is called Never Forget, and I gave a 7.5 out of 10. One of the songs that don't minister to me the same way it will minister to someone else. The next song on the album is called Safe Heaven, 7 out of 10. Also another song that doesn't minister to me the same way it will minister to someone else. The next song on the album is called Attention, and I gave Attention a 6 out of 10. Attention would have gotten a 10 out of 10 for me, but the reason why I'm not giving it 10 is because of Justin Bieber. And I felt like it was a forced collaboration. Like, it did not flow. it really did not flow. So the 4 points is for me. I don't like the collaboration. If it was just Omale on his own, it would have been a 10, automatic 10. But no, I'm taking the 4 points because of Justin Bieber. And the next song on the album is called So So, and I gave So So a 9 out of 10. This is also one of my favorites off of the album, produced by yours truly, Tempo. You guys thought I was going to say London? No, Tempo. And the next song on the album is called How to Love, and I gave an 8 out of 10. It was definitely Rema influenced because like I could hear some of the that Rema does in his music. The next song on the album is called Tell Everybody featuring Tay Iwa, and I gave this song a 9 out of 10. I love this song. This is also one of my favorites off of the album. The next song on the album and the last song on the album is called The Purple Song, and I gave an 8 out of 10. Honestly, Tempo should become Omale's resident producer because all songs produced by Tempo, amazing, chef's kiss. Now, the cover art, I gave an 8 out of 10 for cover art of Boy Alone. Now, it encompassed what I was I would have like wanted from an album called Boy Alone, but I felt like he could have done better. But yeah, he did well, but I feel like he could have done better. The beats an 8 out of 10. The precision 8.5 out of 10. Catchphrases, there were a lot of catchphrases. The sequencing of the album 7.5 out of 10. Now this is my problem, and this was my problem with this album. He put like songs that will make you sleep and uninterested in the album at the beginning. The last three songs plus I'm a Mess should have been the first like 4 or 5 songs on the album. I just feel like that's my thoughts. That's what I feel like. The vibes of the album 9 out of 10. To be honest, it was not what I was expecting. I was expecting a more up tempo song from like an up tempo album from Omale, but I'm still giving it 9 out of 10 because it made me feel something and it passed the message across pretty well. The features 9 out of 10, two minimum, just Justin Bieber and Tay Iwa. It's a very very heartfelt. I think there's something in the air with artists these days being vulnerable. Like, is it only me or other people are noticing? Like, artists these days are giving us vulnerability. Like, what's going on? What's going on? There's something definitely in the air, and I enjoy this album, even if, like I said, it was not what I was expecting from Omari. And overall, I would say this album will take a little more time to grow on me. It's growing on me already, but like it's not there. It's not hitting the spot yet. Some songs on the album hit the spot, but like not all. So yeah, overall, I'm going to give this album a 3 star out of 5. And we've come to the end of the album review. Tell me what you think down below. Which songs were your favorites? What you think Omale could have done to improve on the album? And yeah, do check out my other videos. I'll make sure to link them down below in my description bar and also in the iCard of above for your convenience. And as always, child, I will see you